Alright guys, back from actually doing some real Black Friday shopping, and again, what I mean by that is the fact that everything I showed you in the last hunting video was actually picked up on Thanksgiving. Again, Brown Thursday as they're calling it now. I didn't actually grab any of that on Black Friday. In fact, I made it home at midnight, so I made it home right as Black Friday was officially starting. So I knew there were some titles that I wanted to go out looking for actually on Black Friday. I had planned on that already since there were some things at places like Walmart, some titles that I had heard were showing up there that were like listed in the ad that unfortunately I was unable to find at my Walmart. So I definitely want to head back out and do some more hunting. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I always do that. Usually every year I'll go to a Walmart, do some hunting, and then I'll wake up the next morning and go out to another Walmart and do some more hunting there. And the main reason for that being is because usually, actually I would say not even usually, all the time, every time I've ever done this, I've always found different items at different Walmarts. You go to one Walmart, you find 90% of everything listed and everything they have, but there's that 10% you can't find, but you'll go to another Walmart and they'll have, again, 90% everything, but that 10% you couldn't find at the other Walmart will be at this Walmart now. It's really weird the way that seems to work, but certainly paid off, found some great stuff. I actually ended up hitting up 3 Walmarts today, actually. And that was all because I was in the, well, we'll get into that later, but obviously I was on the search, on the hunt for that Wolverine pre-order. But again, we'll talk about that later when I actually show you the Walmarts that I picked up. So I did hit up 3 Walmarts, and again, that paid off because found great stuff at each one. But like, again, we'll get down to that later. So let's just get down to it, take a look at everything I picked up today. Again, hit a whole bunch of different stores up. Sorry, I still have no voice. I just, so much talking, so much video shooting, and you know, having to talk loud with my wife while we're in stores with big crowds, my voice is just going away, so please bear with me. But again, hit up a lot of different stores today, and I'm not going to really show these in any specific order, just going to kind of show them in the order they're laying here on my table, so let's get down to it. And the first stuff I want to show you here is what I picked up from Cash Converters. As you saw, hit up one of my local pawn shops, Cash Converters, and it was kind of weird. They were having a sale going on, as it said on the big sign out front. But the sale was kind of weird since all DVDs were listed at $1, which is their normal weekend deal. Apparently every weekend, at least every weekend I've been there in the past few months, they've had all their DVDs marked at $1. But the deal is usually $1 per DVD, and if you buy 2, you get 1 free. Well, not in this case. That buy 2, get 1 free deal isn't happening right now. It's just $1 DVDs. So that's not really much of a deal going on there. In fact, that's less of a deal. But the good deal was what was going on with the Blu-rays, and the Blu-rays were buy 1, get 1. So that was a great deal. Unfortunately, not a lot in the way of Blu-rays that I wanted to pick up. That's the downfall, but there were a lot of titles that I wanted to grab. Well, I shouldn't say a lot, but there were some titles that I wanted to grab. So the first thing I'll show you here is what DVDs I picked up. Again, paid only $1 a piece for all these, so great deal. First one I picked up here was Waking the Dead. Now, this is a blind buy, but it's a movie I have heard of. And actually, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, I cannot talk today. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still working on like an hour of sleep. I've got like no sleep in the past few days. So I do apologize. My brain's not all quite there. But one of my viewers actually suggested this to me. I can't talk. Suggested this to me a little while ago. Maybe even like a year or so ago. It was a while ago this was suggested to me. And I've never seen it, but I remember hearing about it. I remember somebody suggesting it to me and saying I should check it out. So here it is. I picked it up, and I really don't know anything about this. This is a blind buy, but it does star Jennifer Connelly, and that's always a plus. So again, I really don't know anything about this. It is a blind buy, but it was recommended to me by one of you guys, and for $1, figured I'd pick it up and check it out. Now here's a title I come across all the time, but I always just pass it up. I don't know why. I always just kind of look over this, but grabbed today, and that was Shine a Light, which is a Rolling Stones documentary by Martin Scorsese, and I don't really know much about this either. Not quite sure. It says blah, blah, blah. You never heard it before. The landmark musical event captures a fire, blah, 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 blah. I have no idea. So I'm guessing this is just a documentary, maybe like one of their tours or something. I could be wrong, not sure. As far as Rolling Stones are concerned, I enjoy their music. I'm not some big Rolling Stones fan. I'm not some diehard Rolling Stones fan. No, not at all. I pretty much know their hits. That's it. All their more rare stuff I probably have never even heard. So I'm not some big Rolling Stones fan, but I do enjoy the music. If they're on the radio, I'll listen to them. So for $1, figured I'd pick this up and check it out. Now here's a movie I've come across a whole bunch of times. In fact, for cheap. I've come across this for like $5 all over the place. But I've never picked it up because I never really knew if it was any good or not. It's just one of those titles you kind of look at and go, yeah, this might be okay, but I'm not really expecting very much from it. So when I came across it today for only $1, figured I'd finally pick it up, check it out, see if it is worth actually seeing, and that was Midnight Movie with this cool artwork there. I do actually like that. See, that's an interesting slipcover. It looks a little different. I mean, right there it kind of looks the same, but at least it does something. It's a slipcover worth having. It's not a slipcover. It looks exactly like this. Again, we're not going to get into that, though. But still, like I said, I do come across this one every so often at flea markets, pawn shops, thrift stores, etc. And it's always like $5-ish. But I always pass up on it because I just don't really know what to think of it. Is it going to be any good? I don't know. But for $1, figured it was finally worth picking up and checking out. Now, this is really cool. This is only $1, which is good because I really didn't want to pay more than $1 for this. The movie's just all right. It's really not all that good. The fact that Steve Guttenberg stars in it is pretty much the only thing that makes this movie redeemable. Otherwise, it's not really that good. But it is brand new, still factory sealed for only $1. I have it on VHS, so I am picking this up to replace my VHS copy, and that was Zeus and Roxanne. Very cool to come across this. Again, for $1, brand new, still factory sealed. That is awesome. I can now put my VHS copy to rest. So the movie, it's just all right. Not all that great, but Steve Guttenberg right there, the Goot. Love him to death, and he's the only thing that really makes this movie at all redeemable. So would I recommend it? Not really, but very happy to come across the sealed copy for $1. That's awesome. So now onto some really fun stuff. This is actually a title that they wanted to charge me like $5 for last week. It had a price sticker on it that said $5. I asked how much these cost. I said, how much are these? It was on a DVD. I'll show you in a sec. I asked, how much are these? Are they the same price as DVDs? Because they were mixed in with all the DVDs. And they said, yeah, they're just $1. I said, cool, brought stuff on counter, went to get it, and they said, oh, there's a price sticker on it. Sorry, we have to give it to you for the price sticker. I guess because it was in their system or something as that price. So that's the price they had to give it to me for. And I was like, well, I'm not going to pay $5 for this. I don't really want to pay $5 for it. For that, I'm not going to get it. So I went back today, and I'm assuming this is the same copy. It might not be. I don't know. Could be a different copy, but this didn't have a price sticker on it, so I grabbed it, and that was the HD DVD copy of The Ruins. Now, this is a movie that gets not very good reviews, and I don't know if it's going to be very good at all. I'm not really expecting all that much from this, but it was $1, and a $1 HD DVD, I'm not going to pass it up. I love collecting HD DVDs, and for $1, I am interested in checking this out. Like I said, I've heard it's not all that great of a film, but I am still interested in checking it out. It is an HD DVD, and for $1, of course, I was going to grab this. Like I said, the other week I was in there trying to pick this up. They wanted to charge me $5 for it, but today they only charged me $1. That's awesome. Had to grab this. And now on to the 2 Blu-rays I picked up. I did grab 2. Like I said, they were buy one, get one. These were $5 a piece, so I paid $2.50 for each of these. Great deal. First one I picked up here was Saw 5. This here is the 2-disc unrated director's cut, which comes just with the digital copy. That's what the second disc is. I don't even think the second disc is a DVD. It doesn't. This will not function. No, it doesn't. It's not a DVD. It's just a digital copy. So it comes with a Blu-ray and a digital copy for iTunes. So when it comes to the Saw movies, I think the first 2 are pretty good. Everything after that is pretty much crap. They're not really all that good after the second one. Even the second one's not the best film in the world, but it's okay. However, I do have all but I think like one of the Saw movies on Blu-ray now, so I do want to get all of them on Blu-ray. It's just, I got most on Blu-ray. Why not have them all on Blu-ray? So that's the only reason why I picked this one up. It's not the greatest movie, definitely not the best in the Saw series. Like I said, only 1 and 2 are the ones I like, but I have most of them on Blu-ray now, so why not get the whole collection? And the other title I picked up was Spider-Man 3, because I would like to get the Spider-Man trilogy on Blu-ray at some point, have them all on DVD now, but would certainly like to get them in HD on Blu-ray. So 1 down, 2 more to go. So I had to pick this one up. It's an okay movie. I mean, a lot of people didn't like Spider-Man 3. I thought it was alright, but honestly, the trilogy is just kind of alright. I didn't really think the trilogy was anything amazing. It was just okay. But I still like this movie, so like I said, I would really like to get the entire trilogy on Blu-ray at some point, and 1 down, 2 more to go, so that's great. So there you go. That's everything I grabbed from Cash Converters. Another store I stopped at that I didn't actually film anything in because I actually wanted to show you something in there, but when I got in there, they didn't have what I wanted to show you. In fact, they didn't have really anything. It was just all the same stuff I had been seeing before, and that was Dollar General. Now, Dollar General was supposed to, and they might have been all sold out by this point, I don't know, but they were supposed to have a whole bunch of $6 steelbooks. A lot of really good movies. Things like Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man, like in 3D steelbook. Things like that for $6. Really, really, really good deals. But like I said, when I walked into my Dollar General, they didn't have any of these steelbooks in there. I looked all around. I was going to show them to you guys. I wasn't going to get any. I didn't need any of them. But I'm still going to show them all because for $6 steelbooks at a place like Dollar General, that's pretty cool. But nothing. Just all the same titles they had been having. They didn't get anything new in. It was just junk. So like I said, didn't even bother to film me going there. It was kind of pointless. And I only found one title, and it was $1, so I picked it up, and that was Blue in the Face, which according to the back here is a sequel to Smoke, which I do have Smoke. Haven't watched Smoke yet, but what really drew me to this was the fact that Harvey Keitel's in it. I love Harvey Keitel. I'll, almost grab any movie starring him. So I picked it up for that, but then when I read the back, I thought, okay, it's apparently a sequel to Smoke. That's pretty cool. I do have Smoke, and I'm a completist, so certainly want to pick up the sequel for that reason alone. And for $1, seemed like a good deal. Worth picking this up. This is the Echo Bridge release. Obviously, they got the license to a lot of Miramax titles, and this is one of them. So, again, for $1, figured I'd pick this one up, and I look forward to checking it out. But, of course, I will watch Smoke first. Alright, so now on to what I picked up from Target, and ran back to Target today for one title, but I actually ended up picking up, actually ended up picking up 4 titles. There were 3 titles I actually looked at the other night on Thanksgiving night when I was there, and I thought about getting these, but I didn't grab them. So when I went back today, I did pick them up, and I'll show those off, and that was The Bourne Identity, The Bourne Supremacy, and The Bourne Ultimatum, all on Blu-ray. Grab these for $6 a piece, so $1 more than I would usually pay, but I do really enjoy these movies. I have the last Bourne movie on Blu-ray, so I figured why not pick these up, have all 4 movies, the entire series on Blu-ray. Sounds good to me. I actually have these on HD DVD, so now I have them on HD DVD and Blu-ray, which is great. So, yeah, really just picking these up to get the entire series on Blu-ray. But like I said, I do enjoy these movies, and I haven't seen them in a long time, so I wouldn't mind watching these again. And this time when I watch them, I can see them in high definition, so that's great. $6 a piece. Good deal. But the title that I actually went to Target first, a title that actually made me want to go out there, this was great. This, at the Target I went to, I did see this, but I don't believe it was listed as only $9. I don't think there was any listing on it whatsoever. And from what I was reading online, a lot of people were talking about this on Blu-ray.com. A lot of their stores didn't have this listed as $9 either. There was no sticker or anything like that. So a lot of people don't know this is on sale. And that is Escape from Planet Earth, this year being the Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy, ultraviolet combo pack, which is really cool of Lionsgate. That's the only way this is released. This is only released in this combo pack. You can't get it in just standard Blu-ray. They don't do that. There's no standard Blu-ray release. It's only a Blu-ray 3D release. And Lionsgate actually does that with a lot of their titles. I think that's really cool. I would love to see other companies stop releasing Blu-ray 3D or Blu-ray. I love just, if the movie's in 3D, just release in 3D. Give me a 3D Blu-ray combo pack. That's it. That's all we need. We don't need, I don't want to have to spend, $50 on a 3D Blu-ray because you want to charge me more for it. That's ridiculous. Just give me that for a good price. And Lionsgate tends to deliver on that. So that's great. So $9 for this. That's awesome. Haven't seen this movie yet. I've heard it's all right. I do really enjoy CGI animated films, so I certainly look forward to checking this out. Also love adding 3D movies to my collection. Love watching them on my 3D TV. And $9 for this? That was a great deal. Like I've said, I have upped my 3D price to $10. I will pay $10 for a 3D movie. So $9, $1 less than $1 less than I would be willing to pay. So that is just fantastic. I love the fact that it's a 3D Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy, ultraviolet combo pack. That's pretty cool. So awesome. $9 for this. Great deal. So head out to Target. Pick this up for $9. If it's still listed, are they doing their prices all weekend long? They might be. I don't know. Now that it's going to be, by the time you see this, by the time I actually post this, it'll probably be like Sunday, I think, is when this video will get posted. So it might actually not be available to you anymore. But hey, head out to your local Target. Find out if this is still available. It's $9 for this. Great deal. Alright, so now onto the stuff I picked up from Walmart. And like I said, I was going to tell you guys about this. The whole reason why I initially wanted to head out to Walmart was to look for the pre-order copy of the new Wolverine movie. Because from what I've read online, some people were actually getting the new Wolverine pre-order little cardboard slip price matched to what their ad said, what their Black Friday ad said. And in the Black Friday ad, there's an obvious mistake. Most likely, I can't imagine otherwise. I think they were supposed to have a picture of X-Men Origins Wolverine for like $3 and some odd cents. That was supposed to be there. But instead, they had a picture of the new Wolverine movie, which doesn't even come out till December 3rd. So obviously, it has to be a mistake. So a lot of people were like, what's up with this? What's up with this? What's going on? People were kind of curious what was going to happen on Black Friday. Were they going to have this title out early or something? No, they didn't. It was a price mistake. But after getting home, I was reading on places like Blu-ray.com that people were actually having some success going into the store, grabbing the pre-order little cardboard slip, because you can pre-order the movie, you get like a digital copy of it now to watch, and then I think they mail it to you, the actual Blu-ray, they mail it to you. So a lot of people were actually taking this cardboard slip and getting it price matched at $3 and some odd cents. They were getting the new Wolverine movie for like $3 and something. Awesome deal. Now, again, this is a mistake, and see it as you will, taking advantage of it, whatever, but again, whatever you want to think. If you think it's wrong for people to do this, that's fine, whatever. But since people were successfully doing this, I thought, well, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to see what happens. So went to 2 Walmarts, couldn't find it. Finally, at the 3rd Walmart I went to, I did find it. I found it, took it up to the front, gave it to him, and it rang up as, I think, $20. I said, well, it's listed here in the thing. I was polite. I was nice. I didn't get all mean or anything. And he said, okay, hold on a sec. He went, I think, got a manager, and they came over. Or I actually heard him talking. And then he came back over and said they couldn't do it and gave me this kind of BS excuse, which, I kind of like, it's a double-edged sword. I hate being lied to. I hate the fact that they're blatantly lying to me. They're giving me a BS excuse as to why they can't do this, when in reality they're just going, shit, I don't know what's going on here. Why is this listed in here? We can't do this. What should we do? They don't know. They're confused. They don't know what to do. And I hate the fact that they lie to me to basically get rid of me and not cause a scene. They just they lie to me, which I can't really fault them for. I mean, I hate being lied to, but I can't fault them for it, because what are they going to do? Say, I'm sorry, sir, we have no idea why this is listed in here, and we just can't give it to you. They can't say that, because me, I would just say okay and be done with it, because I know what's going on. But there are many jerks out there who would probably cause a big stink and a big scene of freak out and say, well, this is listed here, I want it for that price, and blah, blah, blah. So I kind of understand why they lie, because they got to give you some excuse. If they don't give you an excuse, that just is going to open up a can of worms for some people. Some people are going to freak out if you don't have a reason why you can't price match it. So I understood, but it's what it is. Like I said, don't be like being lied to, but I can't blame them for doing it. It just was what it was. And I said, okay, thanks, never mind. And I didn't get it. So that sucks. What are you going to do? Also, the fact that I ran to 3 Walmarts, don't think I'm too crazy about that. I wasn't crazy and spending, tons of gas running out to 3 different Walmarts. No, 2 of the Walmarts, the first 2 Walmarts I went to, were about like 5 minutes away from each other. They're really close. I don't know why they built 2 Walmarts that close to one another. It's kind of ridiculous. So that wasn't a big deal. And the other Walmart was a little bit further away, but I was actually driving out that way anyway. The wife and I had a doctor's appointment to actually have our baby. You guys know we're having a baby, to have it sexed. We're having a boy. Awesome. So yay. But at the hospital we had to drive out to, there's like a Walmart right down the road. So that's the 3rd Walmart we went to, and the one where I actually did find the Wolverine. So what are you going to do? It is what it is. But looking for this Wolverine was completely worth it, because I found a whole bunch of titles here. And all these titles actually came from all 3 stores. Every Walmart I went to had different titles. There were titles that I didn't see at one Walmart that one other Walmart had. It was pretty awesome. So certainly worth running out to 3 different Walmarts, because I made out like a bandit. So let's take a look at what I got. And the first time I picked up here, the only Blu-ray I picked up today, was Ice Age, a Mammoth Christmas Special. Grabbed this for, I believe it was around $5. Great deal for this, because, so got some plastic on it. Because I've actually been looking for this movie for some time now. I had it on DVD, but I really want to get myself a copy of this on Blu-ray. I prefer to have CGI animated films on Blu-ray, so definitely want to get this one on Blu-ray, and I never come across it. Every time I come across the Blu-ray copy, it's always a bit too much. It's always more than I want to pay, or there's something wrong with the disc, or for some reason I can't grab a copy of it for one reason or another. So finally getting it for $5, had to jump on it. Got rid of my DVD copy, got this copy now, really excited about that. So I haven't watched this yet, actually, but I'll be watching it this holiday season, so really cool. Now I gotta remember how much I paid for all these other titles. I completely forget. Oh, boy. I do apologize for this. I'm gonna say, I don't know. Let's talk about the first two titles here. I paid, I think, I want to say these were, you know what, hold on one sec. Well, alright guys, I'm back. I have all the receipts right here, and I was going to quickly look up to see how much I paid for everything, but there's one slight problem I'm running into, and that's the fact that I already opened these up. All these DVDs, I actually opened them up already, and that's because before I recorded this, I was on my computer opening them up, looking forward to see, you know, which ones came with digital copies and putting them on my computer and whatnot. So these are already opened. And the problem with that is that the SKUs here on the back actually had stickers on them, and the stickers matched up with the SKUs on the receipts. These are the actual, you know, UPCs that are like the manufacturer UPCs, which are different, and that, I mean, that's how they make things. They have different prices. If you go into a store right now and pick up a copy of this without like without the Black Friday UPC on the back, it's going to come up as regular price, whereas the Black Friday UPC will come up as the Black Friday price. So that's how they tell the difference, and I took them off, so this is going to be a little bit more difficult to figure out how much I paid for all these, so I do apologize for this. But I know the first four titles here, these I paid, let's see, $4.96 for. These I do know, because these still actually have the UPCs, the different UPCs on them. So these I at least know. All right, so the first one I picked up here was Dragons Riders of the Burk Part 2. I don't have Part 1 yet, but I definitely want to get it, and very cool how to pick this up for $5. Seemed like a good deal. Definitely a big fan of How to Train Your Dragon, so that's awesome. Then I grabbed two Kung Fu Panda titles here with Kung Fu Panda, Legends of Awesomeness, The Scorpion Sting, and Good Croc, Bad Croc. I've never seen these. In fact, I've never seen this either. It's a was this Nickelodeon? I know this is, oh, sorry, this is a Cartoon Network series. Haven't seen it. These are Nickelodeon series. Haven't seen these either, but I do like Kung Fu Panda, so figured I'd pick both these up. $5 a piece. Good deal. And this was, doesn't say, oh, I'm sorry, Nickelodeon. So another Nickelodeon series with monsters versus aliens, cloning around. Haven't seen a single episode of this either, but again, for $5, figured I'd grab that also. So very cool. Okay, so now onto the few titles I'm not going to know about. I want to say I paid $1. I don't know. I'm going to be so wrong about this. I'm sorry, guys. I think I paid $1.96 for both of these. I could be wrong. I could have paid $4.96 for these, but I think $1.96 is all I paid. Maybe. I grabbed The Trouble with the Curve, which is a Clint Eastwood film, and that name sold me alone. In fact, well, it's not I don't think he directed it. Written by and directed by not Clint Eastwood, but it does star Clint Eastwood. And if Clint Eastwood's name's on something, whether he directed it, wrote it, or starred in it, or all three sometimes, I'm going to pick it up. I'm just a big Clint Eastwood fan, so had to grab it for that reason alone. And then this is pretty cool. I've heard of this movie in name, but I really don't know what it's about. I've never seen any reviews on it. I've really never even looked up a trailer for it. I don't really know anything about this, but I have at least heard of it. But the main reason why I grabbed this is for one man, and that's right here, Paul Giamatti. I'm just a big Paul Giamatti fan. I'll grab any movie he's in. Just a huge, huge fan of him. I think he's one of the best actors out there. Absolutely love him. This here being Parkland. So, like I said, I've heard of the movie in name, but I really don't know anything about it. Haven't looked at any reviews. Haven't seen a trailer. I don't know, but for, I think, $1.96, I had to pick it up. Now, both of these, I believe I paid $4.96 for. Again, I could be wrong about that. But I grabbed Red Dawn, which is actually another title that I did go out to Walmart looking for, because in the confusion of being out Thanksgiving, all the people around, I saw Red Dawn and then the Red Dawn Blu-ray right next to each other. However, the Red Dawn Blu-ray I looked at, it wasn't this Red Dawn. This is the remake. It was the original Red Dawn, and I just saw it for a good price. I just grabbed it and didn't even look. I was thinking they were the same. It was a stupid mistake. I was just busy grabbing things, and it was a dumb mistake on my part. And when I got home, realized, shit, this is the original. I already own the original. Don't need to have it on Blu-ray. This is what I wanted to get, the remake. So went back out and picked this up. And I don't know. Is this going to be any good? Not so sure. I love the original. The original's a fantastic movie, but I'm not holding my breath for the remake. I don't really know, but had to grab it. And this is cool. I was actually just talking about this movie with my with my wife. I saw the trailer for it. It looked great. I thought this movie looked really creepy. I hope if this movie's anything like the trailer, I'm going to really, really enjoy this film. And I really hope it is. I hope the trailer I hope it's not one of those movies that has like a kick-ass, scary trailer that makes you go, I gotta see this. And then you watch the movie and just go, eh. So if it is, let me know, guys. But hopefully that's not the case. And that is Mama. Like I said, the trailer for this looked great. Looked really creepy. It looked like a fantastic movie. And I hope it's as good as the trailer makes it out to look. Because if it is, it's going to be some creepy fun. But I haven't really heard anything about this. I haven't heard any reviews or anything. So, don't know if that's good or bad. But I cannot wait to check this out. This is going to be fun. So, had to grab that. Now, the next 3 titles here. These I do know how much I paid for. I paid I guess it's what, $9.96 for each of these? Yes, $9.96 for all 3 of these. However, these were titles that the wife split with me. So, I only paid $5 for each of these. So, $15 total here. Great deal. And this is great. As I mentioned, this was a title that I knew Walmart was actually having in stock, but the Walmart I went to last night did not have it in stock. I think I mentioned that in my video. And that is True Blood, the complete 3rd seasons. Now I have all 5 seasons of True Blood. That is awesome. So really excited about that. Haven't seen a single episode of this show. Really need to get around to watching it now that I have the 5 seasons of this. And awesome. So like I said, I had heard they had this one. I picked up season 4 and 5 last night, and I really wanted to try to hunt down season 3. Here it is. So great. $5 for this, or $10, but I only paid $5. That's awesome. And then I grabbed the complete 6th and 7th seasons of Dexter. So now I think I have seasons, I think I have season 1 and then 6 and 7. So I'm kind of behind. I really need to pick up some more seasons of Dexter. But still a great show. In fact, I don't think I picked up any other seasons of this, did I? I'm looking over the my haul from the other day. No, it doesn't look like I picked up any other seasons of this. So this is the only 2 seasons I grabbed. So I grabbed, again, season 6 and 7 of Dexter. They were marked at $10 a piece. I only paid $5. That is awesome. But like I said, I'm really behind on my Dexter. I only have seasons 1 and now 6 and 7. So I need to pick up some more seasons of this real soon. But I've heard good things about this. Another show I haven't seen a single episode of, but apparently it's fantastic. So really wanted to get into it. Had to grab both of these. Okay. So there you go. Sorry I kind of forgot some of the prices I paid on those Walmart items. But like I said, I didn't realize that the SKUs weren't going to match up, and the receipts are not helping me at all. So I do apologize for that. But anyway, guys, there you go. That's my actual Black Friday haul, the actual movies I picked up on Black Friday, as opposed to all the titles I picked up on Thanksgiving. So it was a great day. Like I said, I had to get back out, hit up a few more stores that I didn't get to go to on Thanksgiving, and I definitely wanted to go back out and hit up Target again, hit up Walmart again, and it definitely paid off. So that is it, guys. Thanks for watching. This is another long video, so thank you for sticking with me. And like I always say, if you like this video, please give me a like. If not already subbed, please do. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving and a fantastic Thanksgiving weekend. I'll see you later, guys. Bye.